All right, and we are back live here from the CRL network once again this Thursday night for our Xfinity Series race at Auto Club. The Xfinity race is the Auto Club Production 300, and we will have, I believe it's a hundred and might be 125 laps tonight or so. We'll have to check on that, but we got a special guest in the booth tonight. It is me and CRL Party calling this race for you.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
that's gonna be awesome, man. I was excited for that when I was heard that you're gonna be in the booths a lot this year. So this is our first race, and looking forward to it. And we got one of our commentators racing tonight. He's not in the booth. He will be on the track, no in car or anything. He'll be focused on that race, making his debut in the Xfinity Series. B Train. Uh, we are pulling for him to have a good run tonight.
Subbing
All
for
right,
Nick
Party.
Seal. Tonight, B
Yes,
Train
that's
is.
right. Yep.
It
You
is
excited to
150 laps tonight.
Woo! 150. Okay. That's yeah, that's 50 laps more than what we had last night. So you excited to watch it up in the booth here from this angle?
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be an awesome race to watch. I know it was an awesome race to be a part of last night. We're going to see a lot of cars get three, four, five wide and uh, good amount of speed. I believe they're going to be running close to 200 in these Xfinity. It's going to be hard for them. I'm going to tell you that much. It's going to be a tight racetrack off the get go. You're going to be tight going in, and throughout the run, you'll get loose coming out. So we might see some slipping, sliding, some beating and banging.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I mean, we ran the connection test, like you said. It's very tight out there for sure. And I know some of these guys are running as high as an 8 or 9 preset. Hopefully, on the long run, that doesn't come back to bite them. Looks like we're going to be going here very shortly as well.
Yep, they're doing driver introductions right now.
All right.
And that I didn't get a chance to see what our the fuel run is going to be tonight. But I looked for a couple of them to try to do what LA Fatality did last night, which is split the stages up at least a little bit. I haven't tried it in Xfinity, but and I messed up last night in Cup. But if somebody with a shifter on the second stage can do it right, and probably the first stage, you can save enough gas and not even make a pit stop.
Wow. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see if they can do that. I think some of those guys that do start off tighter are gonna benefit then if they're gonna attempt that because like you said, getting loose off that's gonna be burning that right rear, and I don't know. Yeah, I like what Drake Senior said. I think he's starting on a 5 tonight. So from what he was saying, that might be a good play for him on this early going anyway.
I don't know, man. A preset five seems kind of tight. I was running
Yeah,
a
it's
preset eight right there in connection, and I was tight. And last night I ran a seven, and I was tighter than I wanted to be. I was actually impressed with my run last night. I wasn't up there really near the front, but I went from last to broke the top 10. I think I finished eighth in the first stage, and I pretty much stayed right there all night. So, and that was on regular default setting. So, if somebody can figure out how to has the right setup, they can do that. You probably see that tonight too. Somebody going from front to back to the front, and and the couple of guys we got to watch tonight for sure. You got Super Shifter who won this race last night in this field. You got Cowboy Nations who's been starting off this season with a bang, in here tonight as well. So
oh yeah, I think they're gonna have a pretty heated battle early on for this win. They were already mentioning that too in the connection test. I think those two, Super Shifter and Cowboy, they're gonna be ones to watch tonight for sure.
oh yeah, absolutely. They're It's funny. I was thinking last night. It's after the season some of us had at the end of last year, myself included. As good as what we finished, we're getting off to a kind of rocky start, but Cowboys pretty much picking up right where he left off, and he is, and him running for not running for points here. I'm sure some of these guys were wishing he didn't show up tonight to get a little bit of advantage on everybody else.
Yeah, that's definitely the case here, and it looks like we just got rolling here. I was surprised. I just got sent an invite, but I'm watching the stream, and they are already under green here, so I don't know exactly what happened with that, but we are loading in right now. Maybe a bit of a miscommunication from race control there, but nonetheless, we are going in right now.
Yeah, that tends to happen sometimes.
Yep, we all good here. We load in. We're all in the first lap, and Super Shifter has taken the lead here with Chevy Man in second right now, and third place is a battle between Keebs and the 16 of Cowboys, subbing. Well, actually, excuse me. I was about to say subbing for Nixium, but because that's the 16, but that is Cowboys' car this year. Subbing for Nixium again is the 8 of B-Train. Here he is making his debut, about mid-pack right now. So not a bad effort for him in qualifying, it looks like, to start this one off.
No, he told me when he's running, he said he wasn't going to lay back, so we'll see what he can do tonight for sure. Chevy, like you said, getting off to a good start. I've just been told by race control we have a caution at the line. There will be a manual caution at the line. See if I can throw through the field and see what happened here. Like Heathen's in the back. Heathen might have got caught up in something.
Oh yeah, I just saw it happen on his stream as well. Looks like him and Gator both were in that one. Gator's got some pretty good front end damage. Heathen's car looks a little bit tore up too in the front end. Not sure what happened to these guys, but
I think he's
you're gonna have something like
kind of got off to a rocky start these first two races, or at least his first race, and that's Zach. Zach kind of came in with a bang at the end of last season, and he's getting off to a rocky start. I look for him to do better this race than what he did at Daytona for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. At Daytona, it just seemed like he really couldn't find the right line to draft there. Maybe couldn't really find help on the track. And I think it's going to be a lot different here. I mean, you really don't have to have that drafting help, and he's already pretty fast, so I think he's going to do pretty well tonight. I'll have him pinned for at least a possible top 5 tonight.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I hope Gator has a good run. I know he tries his hardest. He's only got an incident bad. I hope he can bounce back and get a good finish tonight.
Yeah, I mean, and the good thing is it was on this first lap or two, and that's always, if you're going to have a problem, that's when you want to have it.
Right, absolutely.
Everybody getting some pit stops going here. Not surprising to see everybody come on down, even though we haven't really run many laps. They want to go ahead and get those adjustments put in.
Right, yeah, I noticed that. There's another league that I run part-time in, and you got drivers in there that'll actually stay out some, even without doing adjustments, just to they do a lap lead and everything. And if I'm looking at this correctly, Super Shifter looks like he's got a little damage on the front end of his car.
It does, yeah, maybe a little bit there on the front end. I was about to say the right side, but that looks clean, but looks like maybe on the left front a bit. From what I'm seeing.
And I've just been told by race control they are choosing at the line. Choose rule will be in effect. We'll get them lined up at the start-finish line, and come back around and go back green in the restart box.
All right.
In fact, if my mic starts cutting out, just let me know so I can reset it, because I do have to buy another one tomorrow.
All right, no problem. You're sounding good right now.
I'm interested to see where all these guys line up. Last night we saw a lot on the bottom, but that top lane, I tried that last night, and it wasn't too bad. It was a place to start. Super Shifter looks like he's going to take the high lane.
All right. Yep, already looking like the high lane is what they want tonight as well.
I don't think Chevy was prepared for that, and he might have opened up the door right there for Chevy, because Chevy's really fast here, and he's a threat if he gets out front. I think he might have something for Super Shifter.
Oh yeah, and I can tell you right now, Chevy is already having a better night than he did last night. I'm sure he sees it that way too. Already having a good run up here up front. Last night it seemed like he couldn't avoid any of the crashes. It was a magnet for his car.
Oh yeah.
But he's looking much better tonight, trying to get his first win of the season still.
Absolutely.
Other than if you count our duel, I guess. But yeah.
Right. Well, I don't want to jinx it, but it is still early in this race.
Oh yeah, a lot of laps here tonight.
And here they come as they rolling into turn 4, going back to the green coming up here.
Getting ready to be in that Geico restart zone, and we're going to go back
And
underway.
Green flag is out.
Wow, Chevy gets a good jump on that bottom. That's surprising. He kept it there.
Yeah, it looked like that 22 gave him just the push he needs. He's going to push him all the way into the turn here. Chevy gets the lead.
Nice restart. Wow. All right, so Chevy the leader, but it looks like the 92 of Super Shifter here is trying to fight back. Can't get on the outside quite yet, though. Not really a hole. Now he makes one, but I think he's going to drift up a little bit here. He's trying to get that draft, it looks like. Side draft Chevy a little bit. Cowboy gets
I hear Chevy's complaining of a tight race car right now. That's not good. Of course, it is early in the run. He might have my experience here is your setup goes from tight to loose the later on the race goes. So we'll see how he likes it after a long run. They get one.
I'll tell you, he's got a good car then, because even as tight as he is, and you see it how he goes in the corner, he has to let off and more than he wants to. That 92 is still not able to clear him all the way yet.
No, it's not. Chevy's the only one would help with that left fatality down there on the bottom line. He's a little bit closer to Chevy than Cowboy is to Super Shifter's bumper. That's going to help him out a lot. And I can't tell if this is lag I'm seeing from the 22 or if he just got into the 16.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm seeing there either. It looks like that 22 is moving back and forth on the straightaway, so that might be a little bit of lag. Still side by side for the lead right now.
Yeah, you can tell how tight Chevy is.
Yeah, and that 92, he's Super Shifter. He had to go to the bottom to make the pass work on him, and now he goes back to the top.
There's somebody else to look out for. Deuce Rose. He's running up there in the top 10 or right outside the top 10. But he's up there, our winner from last week.
Yeah, he's
and where did this 8 car come from?
Wow, train. Okay. He said he was going to have some speed tonight, and he is coming up here.
He is. He is in second. See if he can get anything for Super Shifter.
He drives it in there. That car looks like it's handling great.
It does. And it looks like he's going to have the lead go up. It got loose.
Oh, I think we talked him up into a slide there. I was talking about how good his car was handling.
That
But
commentator
he
cursed.
overcame it. Yeah.
He did. He didn't lose too much.
I guess the commentator cursed even works on the commentators, but he recovered. I have to say, he's already back close to his bumper once again.
And it kind of looked like he got in the wall right there, unless that was lag on the string too.
Yeah, he definitely looked like he was chasing the car up the track.
He's going to look inside Super Shifter. Coming out of 2 here. I can't tell if he's there or not. He's not there. I think he got loose again. I think he's got too loose of a car right now.
He was ready to get to the lead, though. He got excited. He went in for it. He's still hanging in there, though, pushing Chevy now. That's going to give Chevy a shot back at the lead.
And I think I just got lagged out the lobby.
Oh, well, that's not good. Let me get you back in here.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Because I was on B-Train, and then B-Train cars looked like it DQ'd, and then I left the lobby.
You in a hotel again with the hotel Wi-Fi?
Oh, yeah. One of the cons of the job, I guess.
Got that 1.5 meg DSL connection. They probably got there, ain't no telling. Well, I hope the stream looks good for everybody watching. I myself, I'm now hardwired here, so any lag issues of the past we've had, hopefully that will be resolved. Can't control if the NASCAR servers crash, but can control mine for sure.
Right. That's a good thing. Good thing I'm not the one streaming.
Yeah, that would probably not be in 1080p if you're on that hotel Wi-Fi.
And it looks like we got Chevy Man back out in the lead.
He did make the pass right there. Wow, nice run, and that draft from Cowboy too. I know that helps some. Cowboys now coming up second.
Going to the field here, looks like King Keeves is back there in the pack. He's not. He might be fighting an ill-handling race car. He's running that mid to high line.
Ooh, the 8 of Train just smacked the wall. Oh, and they're crashing in the back there. I think it was...
I don't see, I'm back here in the pack. I don't see any wrecks. It looks like they all gathered it up pretty nicely, but that's going to give this front, what is it, front 4 up there, 4 or 5. That front 5 little gap might be hard. They might can run away with it here. That happening.
Pretty good damage on that 8 too. That right front is hurting from that wall contact.
I think he didn't just hit the wall coming out of 2. Somebody just shot way down to the bottom. That would be B-Train. B-Train came off 2 and shot down to the bottom. He's real loose. He's fighting a real ill-handling race car right now.
Yeah, he's going to have to make some different changes to that car. It's struggling. It looked fast there to start with, and then it fell right off like a rock.
Yep, and that's a shame, too. I thought he'd be, and it's still early. I'm not saying he won't be, but...
I'm also seeing the 18 car of Gator sitting on pit road. Did he lag out as well?
I'm gonna sit on him and watch him for a minute. I'll get with race control here in a minute and find out.
Yeah, I wonder if that happened at the same time that you lagged out right then. You might be having a little bit of lobby issues. Hopefully that doesn't continue. You see Cowboy now leading the way over Super Shifter. Third is Chevy, and then we got LA Fatality in fourth, and then Heathen in fifth.
Just got word from race control has DNF. That's a shame.
Okay,
That's a shame.
And more trouble for this 8 car. Looks like he's got himself some more damage. That whole front end is destroyed now, and the right front is pushed out to the left a little bit. That's not going to be good for turning. Yeah, now he looks super tight. He's going to have to pit.
Yeah, I don't know. You can see him how he's running the high line right there. He's loose on the bottom, so he's trying to tighten that car up a little bit. I think he's running a little bit too high, but yeah, you can definitely tell he's definitely off base. He is pitting. He's coming down pit road right now. It's probably
His debut is he's having a couple struggles, but still got a lot of time to get back in this one.
oh, absolutely. Like we always say on the track, it's still the first stage. Whatever, you can always make it up.
Oh yeah, plenty of time.
You have a lap count there?
Yeah, we are coming to. We just hit lap 20 of 35. We have 16 to go in the stage. So we should.
I'm more assuming he can make it on gas in this way. So he'll at least get his lap back. It should be back on the lead lap by the time stage 2 rolls around.
Yeah, hopefully, as long as he doesn't have too much damage there that he has to fix, he should be there. Probably fighting on the tail end of the lead lap, but it should be fine with the laps that we have left. Because yeah, all these guys still have to come down, obviously, to pit road. And it's funny, before the race, the 92 of Super Shifter, he said that Cowboy was going to beat him in the first stage at least.
Yeah, he did.
Didn't think he would have a good handling car early on. I mean, and the stage isn't over, and he's right there, fighting for second right now behind Cowboy. But
right,
man seems to know what he's talking about.
Oh, Cowboy's strong. I don't know. He flipped the switch and evidently flipped mine off. So did Chevy.
So what you're saying is Cowboy might have took some of both y'all's skill and put it to his own, and y'all have lost a little bit somewhere there.
Yeah.
A bit of voodoo magic going on.
Might have some milk heathen on that one.
Had one of Heathen's spell recipes.
Uh-huh. I will say this is an honest player. If anybody deserves to have a good season, this man right there leading the race. He has put some effort in, and he has really improved.
Yeah, he's having a hell of a start this season, and I mean he showed last year the speed, but like he is, like you said, come to life this year.
Looks
and
like we are in our
pit
window. The 51s came down pit road along with Chase is already on pit road. Zach,
we gotta give him a shout out.
Go ahead.
Yeah. The 19 of Jay Barry, he's running in the top 5 right now. I just wanted to highlight that. He's having a great run so far.
His Xfinity debut, because he did not run the Xfinity Daytona race with us. He ran the trucks that night.
Right, that's right. It is his Xfinity because he ran trucks. Yep. Tell you, we got a lot of new guys that are fast this year.
Oh yeah, and it only makes this league that much better.
Yeah, the competition is unreal. I mean, we're seeing. I talked about it yesterday. I mean, we have at least 7, 8, 9 guys every race now. It seems like in these first couple weeks that can contend for this win. When we had 3 or 4 last year that were super dominant. So I think it's going to be a very, very close competitive season throughout the summer and into the fall.
Oh, absolutely. I see it. I see it the past 2 nights in the cup. The Cup Series there, it's a lot harder to get to the front, but it is very fun to do that as well. Get through the pack. I do it for blast on Wednesday nights, and some of the guys are making moves.
Oh, and we're seeing a little bit of lag coming out of pit road, but I think it's, yeah, that was just lag. Everything looks good. Cowboy gets a good exit. We see coming up the 92 of Super Shifter right there. I believe that is a battle for the lead as well. Yeah, good battle for the lead. We have a 3-car battle right here, as the 6th car is being scored as our leader, but it cycle around here as still pit road right now. You see them coming off, so that'll bring it back around. It should give the lead to Cowboy once again. There's the 44 of Keebs. He looks like he'll slot in somewhere around 6th or 7th after he gets up to speed. And that should do it for all the lead lap cars. I think everyone has pitted.
Where did the 8th car come out in all this? He's
Still
back there in the back. He just crossed the start-finish line, so he's back on the lead lap, but he's not going to be up there for contention unless they have a caution for this stage at least. It almost looks like he's still kind of fighting an ill-handling race car.
Yeah, I'm guessing he's still on the lead lap here, but he's about almost 3/4 of a lap down. So we'll have to see if he can hang on to it before the stage end. As Cowboy is starting
Zach is way off the pace as well. He just crossed the start-finish line.
Yeah, some of these guys must have missed a little bit on their setups here, and I can tell you one guy that hasn't, again, is Cowboy. He's driving away now from Super Shifter and Chevy. Chevy then moved into 2nd here.
Cowboy is definitely on a tear.
One thing I can say,
the bad part about these, as part-time drivers running this race is not subbing is, Cowboy wins the stage. Well, the full-time drivers, there is no 10 points for you. There is no playoff points for that.
Yeah, all that does is make it that much closer for those guys that race full-time. They're not getting those extra playoff points to lock themselves into the additional round. So it definitely makes it interesting for sure. One thing I'm also noticing with these Xfinity cars versus last night is they are able to drive away just a little bit as this gets strung out. The Cup cars, they stayed more tight in a pack. The draft was more important with that lower horsepower package.
Right. You're absolutely right. Last night you had your little group up in the front and you had your mid-pack group, and I mean that was kind of your group. Somebody messed up and it would string you out like that. But no, you're right. You had some groups, more grouped together. You had your front group, your mid group, and your back group up until the end there. And it was like it was all one big group last night. Trucks tomorrow will probably be a lot more tighter than the Cup cars was.
Yeah, the trucks I think that's going to be a pretty insane race. That's going to be fun to watch. I mean, these guys too. I think once they all get their adjustments, we'll see more close packs once everyone gets the car handling like they want. But handling is definitely more important tonight than it was last night.
Oh, absolutely.
We're coming up right there at the line. 6 laps remaining in this stage for the 16 of Cowboy.
How many
side by side for second. 6 laps, 6 to go. So next time by it'll be 5 to go in this first stage. Cowboy has about a 3/4 of a second lead right now over the 2-car battle of the 92 of Super Shifter and the 51 of Chevy.
It's Cowboy first, Chevy second, Super Shifter third. At the moment, anyway. See if I can get the rest of the pack here.
Ethan is in 4th right now, we see. Let's see, behind him.
Looks
Find a
like
good
the
angle on him.
22 of LA Fatality.
He'll be in 5th. 6th place is Deuce Row, having another nice run. 7th is Jay Barry.
8th is
8th
Chase
is
Trimmer.
Yep. 9th is the 54 of Off Road.
He's having a good run, running up in the top 10.
Yes, he is. We go back to 10th, and that is Drake there, and in that one car.
Yeah, these back cars have lost the draft and fallen off the pace a lot. We'll have to make some major adjustments to be able to keep up with these guys, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like right behind them we got 11th is Keebs, 12th is Out of Mind. So yeah, these guys definitely don't have much of a sniff of draft back there.
13th, I believe, is B-Train.
And yeah, 14th should be Zach then.
I think I said that wrong, to be honest with you. I think Zach's in front of B. Yep, Zach is in front of B-Train.
Yeah, Zach's 13th, B-Train 14th. Still in the lead lap, but hoping that this stage ends soon. I know he's ready for it, so he doesn't lose that lap.
And Gator, 15th, unfortunately, DNF, engine problems. He then has jumped up 3rd, and he is on Chevy's bumper trying to take 2nd.
Like he's got some long run speed out there tonight.
Question is, does he have anything for Cowboy? 3 wide for 2nd place.
4 second. Wow, 3 wide. And Chevy's like, yeah.
Chevy said, y'all go right ahead. I'll wait for you out. He said, I'm coming right back, boys.
Oh, 3 wide once more.
And I know Cowboys looking in this mirror right next to me. I'll keep on doing that.
Yep, I will stay right here, run my laps. Y'all have fun.
Just a little contact between the 51 and the 9 there. They're going to fall back nose to tail. He then looks under the Chevy. One thing I don't like about this track is when you're like that on that back stretch and you don't have any drafting help, you're going to lose that spot.
Well, and I can tell you the reason why they were racing like that, because this is coming to the white flag, or we are on the white flag. This is coming to the line for the stage win already. That went by very quick these last few laps, and Cowboy is going to collect the stage win.
But no playoff point.
No playoff point.
Cowboys like me when the rush for this race is just trying to add to his resume.
Wow, yep, and Super Shifter finishes in 2nd. 3rd, Chevy Man. 4th, Heathen. And 5th will be LA Fatality. 6th place, we got Deuce Row. And then we have 7th is Jay Barry. 8th is Off Road. 9th, Chase Dreamer. 10th, Drake. 11th, Out of Mind. Keebs, 12th. Zach, 13th. B-Train, 14th. All in the lead lap. So they will be no wave around. Nobody needs one. And we will get back going with same amount of laps in this second stage. It should actually be about 32 when we go green. So still needing 1 pit stop as we get ready to roll once again.
And Chevy did not pit.
Oh. I don't think that was on purpose.
Nope, I looked for him to probably jump out of line here in just a second.
Did he... And for sure he did not pit. Is that what you're hearing?
Yes, that's what I'm hearing from race control. He did
not
pit him.
God. All right, well.
But it looks he may be running with it. He may be waiting to get second. Yep, he's falling back. He's going to the back of the pack. And I was just about to say before I had that information, I looked for Chevy to pit. That's probably going to end his second stage hopes. But since y'all didn't do it in the podcast, I'm gonna go ahead and make a prediction. I'm gonna pick my main winner here. I'm gonna pick Deuce Row to go 2 in a row tonight. And for my dark horse, I'm gonna pick that 8 car B train that has come out of nowhere again and is up there close to the top in the top 10.
Oh, yeah, I would say that is a dark horse. He gets his, you're right. He's coming up there, and we got
Oh,
oh, I was about to say we got some contact. Chase is involved. I don't. Okay, yep. The
caution
10
at
of
the
out of
line
mind.
is what I'm hearing.
Yep. Race for the line here.
And that saved Chevy.
Yes, it did, and we're gonna have a photo finish coming to the line for the stage. I think Heathen got it. Barely over
like on
Cowboy.
mine.
They bumped coming to the line. That was intense. Like it was for the win. That was awesome. Looks like Super Shifter's gonna be third, Jay Berry fourth, and I think B Train will be fifth on this restart. And I guess for me, I will. I guess I'll pick Heathen for the race win. He's going through some family issues. We talked about it last night on the stream. He lost a close friend, so thoughts with him, and I'll just pick him out of respect there. And then for a dark horse, I will go with I'm gonna go with that 19 of Jay Berry. He's looking pretty quick. All right, so we are under caution, waiting. I'm sure everybody's gonna try to come down and pit here.
Sorry about the silence there. I was on the horn with race control. It looked like, from what I hear, the 22 lagged and caused that wreck there. He's going to be dropping to the back of the pack per the party rule that we have here at CRL for a couple laps so they can get his, hopefully his lag will die down because he's a pretty fast driver, got a pretty fast car.
Oh yeah, for sure. He'll be back up there.
Now, do we see anybody gamble here is the question. They didn't run a lap. They just pitted. Do we see anybody take 2 tires here is the question.
Well, looking at the stream on Heathen, he's got 97 on the left, so I do think we might see it. I don't know. I was about to say we'll see it, but I don't see anybody coming out yet. So, okay, so we did get. It looks like only one person tried it, and that looks like to be the 44 of Heebs. He takes 2 tires, and I don't believe anyone else did.
He tried that last as well, and it worked out for one for a couple of laps. I don't think a 2-tire stop, 2-tire stop early in the stage like this is the way to go, personally.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, I don't think it's too bad to try it now. I definitely would not have tried that in the final stage, but I mean, we'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't know what to say if it's more or less important in these Xfinity cars, the tire wear. I would think it's probably more important because, like you said, they start out tight and they get really, they can get loose at the end of the run for some of these guys. So we'll have to see.
Right. The choose rule would be in effect at the line this time. They about know what lane they want to be in by now.
I'm gonna say, and I could be wrong, but I think the 9 and 16 are gonna be in the same lane. No matter where it goes here. Let's watch and see. And I think I called it wrong. I thought for sure, with knowing that they both could be nose to tail and they're both on fresh tires, they would have took that. But maybe they're thinking that the 44 is not going to be that slow on this restart. So we'll have to watch it and see.
Yeah, I don't know. If I'm second and third and I see a 2-tire car, whatever lane he's in, I'm probably going to the opposite there. But we'll see. Like I said, they haven't ran. They didn't run a full lap really, so it may not be that bad off.
No, I mean, and I guess another possibility, maybe what Cowboy's thinking is with these 2 tires, Keebs might not have the grip that he's hoping for, and Cowboy could go right up under him coming into 1 and 2 there. at the restart. So maybe that's also a possibility of his thinking.
Right? It could be. But I will say this. He's got super shifty behind him. We know how good he is on restarts. He very
Oh,
well
you know
could
that.
push him.
Yeah,
And we
you know
are
they're gonna get a good
going
restart.
green as we come out of 4 here. We're going green in the restart box. And the green flag is out. He's got a
Okay,
very
well,
good start on that.
yes, he did. Great start. Wow. I mean, and he's going to be the gauge. If this works out for him, pretty good, a lot of these guys are going to try it next time.
Oh, yeah. I just, me personally as a driver, I see him doing good, staying up there for a couple laps, but I seen them 4 tires eventually done. So here comes Cowboy and all them. Cowboy should get, I bet he gets them coming off the corner. They are
Other than
4
Heathen
wide,
trying
3
to go
wide.
4 wide. Yep, and they both are going to get him, and they're going to go 3 wide for third. 4 wide almost. That
Yeah.
A to B train is not scared to throw his car in there. Now 4 wide.
No, it's not.
44 drifting up the track a little bit.
Yeah, he's.
So I think that answers
all
the
of
question on tires.
I
Yeah.
don't play. I applaud the try. Tracks like this one right here is just not the call.
Yeah, and as we continue to see, Cowboy's got a strong piece, and that 8 car, I mean, I'm telling you, he's quick on these restarts. We'll have to see if his car can hang on like better than it did last time.
Right. See if he put the adjustments in he needed. He's about to make it 3 wide again for the lead.
Yeah, he is wanting by. He's wanting this lead.
He's got to be careful though. You know, don't be too aggressive. You'll get called out for that, especially here in the race.
Oh yeah,
4 wide, 4
yeah.
wide for the lead.
I mean, if he and he's gonna have it. Like I said, I mean, if he's gonna make these moves, if he makes it stick, it's all good. He made it stick for now. So, I mean, I think a lot of these guys are just wondering where he came from with the speed, but he's got the lead here for now.
This is crazy. 4 wide for second place. Oh, and the 16 gets moved up the track. Everybody's tight,
I think
tight.
the 19 got into the 9 just a bit. The 9 went up the track, and it was just a product of them being 4 wide and pretty much 4 wide from the middle to the bottom. They weren't even up in the top lane when they were all 4 wide. That was some tight racing.
And it'd be a shame. B-Train wins this stage. That's 2. Well, that's 2 playoff points that are gone out the window for these full-time drivers.
Well, and it is season 2 of CRL here more than ever, because look at our top 3. We got B-Train, Jay Barry, and Dusro as our top 3 right now.
Mm-hmm.
All the guys that were running good last season, they're sitting there watching these 3, and
right.
They're like, hey,
all
now,
the new
hold
guys
on.
came out to play. And he mentioned, like I said, B-Train, he is a commentator. He is subbing for our reigning Xfinity champion of last season.
Are you sure that's him? I think this is Nixium on his account. This guy is
he is good.
He's running quick right now.
Well, he told me he had one request, and that was to win this race. So to run this race, so it's I'm have at it. Take my spot for tonight, so I can be up in the booth with you. For everybody on the stream, Nixium is dealing with family stuff, so I am his relief driver until further notice. So I will be running in all 3 series for at least a few weeks, I would just imagine.
Well, I'll go ahead here and say then we've been interviewing one person, other than our top 5. If Train does not end up finishing in the top 5 tonight, I would think we probably should interview him tonight,
absolutely.
and I think he'll be our one. Now, if he does, then we can find someone. But oh,
that was an aggressive block.
Yes, it was, and the 19 was about just as aggressive, and he is being just aggressive. He just came right up to his bumper right there. Oh yeah, it's getting good now.
Oh yeah, I promise you, the 19 probably didn't like that. Not one bit. He's gonna let
No.
him know. Looked like you kind of shot him up the track there. Yeah, the 19 some room to get under him.
I think the 92 of Super
Yep,
Chips is
the
going to take
92's
advantage of
coming
this
in
as
with him,
well.
along with the 9 of Heathen. Oh, he's gonna get swallowed up now. That he's on that high lane. He'll get swallowed up by that bottom lane.
Remember what I said about after these guys get their changes in, these packs were going to get a little bit tighter?
Oh
And
yeah.
we're seeing it right now.
But you got
They can
6.
stay like this the whole
Dustro,
race.
he lost a couple of spots, but he's still up there in contention in this hornet's nest of a pack we got running. And
Oh,
the
and the
10 got
10
into the
just
8,
comes.
took out. That's got to be that's got to be a caution.
Yep, that's going to be a caution. And
I think that's an end
yeah,
game the way it's looking.
that was the 10 of Out of Mind. That might be
Yep,
warning a little
end
payback
game
later.
caution.
There's in-game caution is out. Oh yeah, these guys are starting to get up on the wheel. I think it's going to be intense from here on out.
Oh yeah, and it's just stage 2.
Mm. We got all right. So interesting here. We should pit. Yeah, we're going to be able to make it on fuel from here, so they won't have to pit again in the stage. We should restart with about 15 or so laps remaining, I believe. Maybe 16 to go.
Well, here's going to be a problem there for last cautions, cautions. If we'd seen it last night, we're seeing it right now. I would imagine they're going to pit more than that.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll stay green here for the rest of the stage.
It looks like Dufro takes advantage of that, and he's starting up there in the top 5. Of course, that bottom line again on these restarts. Oh, there's going to be another one.
Oh, what in the world started that? I just saw all the cars just go
Looked
up on
like
the
the
wall.
16 got on the apron. And that will be another in-game caution.
Huge rear end damage for him as well. That 16 car is destroyed.
And I'm hearing from race control that the 16's pit crew did not refill his pallet tank on that pit stop. So that's what happened. He hit the apron and got loose.
Yep.
I mean, I called it. I told him. And look who's running back up in second.
How? Did he not pit right there? All right, we're back green. I don't know. Yeah, I think we're probably going to see more crashing here before the end of this one.
Took a 2-tire stop on that one. We'll find out here in a minute if it gets swallowed up.
Yeah, it looks like he might have. It doesn't have the restart speed he had been having for sure.
I got reports of direct lagging too. He lagged last night. I just want to point out on stream, a lot of people, and we do it a lot too, it's the 704 servers, but when you have this many guys in the lobby, it's not just the 704 servers, it's people's internet trying to keep up with others people's internet, and it causes lag, like we've seen from the 22 and the 1 tonight. Mine as well in our race. It's not completely 704's fault.
No, I mean, with the amount of drivers, I mean, and it is a harder thing to render this many cars running at the same time online I mean, it's a lot harder than doing a Call of Duty lobby. I can say that because you have, moving cars versus moving people.
Right,
I mean,
absolutely.
and it's a lot more speed here, and
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a lot worse for the size of their studio. That's for sure. Good battle once again for the lead, and I don't know. Train is still hanging in there. He's third, right there, trying to get second from Heathen on the bottom.
Yep. Trying to get there. If they would get up like teammates, they could just go. But like Chase pointed out on the stream, me and Chevy's the only one that has that kind of friendship, and we got a 4 wide for the lead again for the 5th time tonight in this race.
Wow. All right, yeah, that was a move right there for Chevy. Up to the lead now. Train second. Super Shifter third. Heathen fourth. And the 19 of Jay Barry there. He's fifth once again. Again, they're trying to go 4 wide. They will not quit.
No, they won't.
And Train trying to go back to the lead.
And I ain't taking anything away from these new guys, these rookie guys, or anything like that. But if we had all new guys in this series, and this is one of our developmental series, but I'm so happy some of these Cup drivers are racing in here because it helps it out. I'd be afraid to see a whole field of rookies try to do that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, and it helps them learn though, because these other guys are willing to put themselves in there and go 3-4 wide, and then these other guys that maybe have never ever done that before, they get the chance to be in it right with them.
And I just want to point out, D-Train's got the lead.
Yes, he does.
Again.
Damn. Let's see if he can keep this now, and he's trying to drive away here.
Remind me to hire him as my pit crew, as my crew chief for the championship race here.
Yes, I will. That he's definitely got something under the hood that he's got figured out. Ooh, we got a crash in the backstretch, I believe. Might just be one car. Chase looks like he went around. Yep. I believe it's just Chase. I think Drake got a piece of that, but he's still going straight here right behind Zach. Now we got a crash.
That's a big one.
I think, is Heathen involved in that? Heathen was in that. We got the 16 of Cowboy involved.
I'm not hearing if that was an in-game caution or not. It's looking like it, I think.
I believe it, yeah. I believe we're in-game, how these cars are moving right now. In-game caution with Train having the lead. Well, he'll get to keep it at least a few more laps here while we're under caution. And, wow.
I'm just hearing from race control that Heathen's talent tank ran empty on that one.
A lot of talent tanks out there needing to be refilled.
Right. What race control is telling me.
Man.
Well, this is gonna give us
I know we'll see plenty of pit stops here.
5-6 lap shootout.
Yeah, let's check on that. We got. Yes, it's gonna be probably 4 or 5 even to go. We have 7 to go. It's probably gonna be 5 at the restart.
I don't know if Drake pitted or not, but you got Drake. Oh, and he's slow. And the 8 car gets a penalty going on the apron. That just ruined his stage 2.
Oh, yes it did.
But it looks like we may have another wreck back here in the back.
It was 4 to go, by the way, too.
I gathered it up. I seen that with the 8 car, the 1 car just did not go on that restart. And that puts a rookie in the lead out of mine.
Where did he come from?
I don't know. from IDR, though. But the Super Shifter is going to give him a run for his money right here as they touch.
Yeah, we were coming to 2 to go.
And they're going to take
And
it
we're
5 wide.
5 wide
Almost.
for the lead. Oh, yeah, and Super Shifter comes out the winner of that battle. Heathen right there, though, trying to catch him, so is Chevy. Cowboy giving a push to Chevy as we take 2 to go.
Chevy going down to the bottom. He's got him going in to 1. He's got him in the corner, but he's going to go up the track. Open the door for Super Shifter to come in back in on the bottom side. Cowboy still pushing the 51 to Chevy.
Oh my, this is going to get crazy here. Coming to the white flag, we're going to be almost 4 wide once again for the lead.
Chevy gets that side jab, comes off in front of Super Shifter.
Chevy leading the way as they take the white flag for stage 2.
If anybody's got anything for them, they're going to have to make the move on the backstretch. It's hard to get that run to pass in these turns. It doesn't look like it, not in turn 2 anyway. They got one more turn to try to get to them. I don't think they're going to get them. They got
Chevy is
a little gap right there.
Through 3 and 4, Chevy has a lot of ground between him and the rest of these guys. As he comes to the line, he's going to win.
He's going to win.
Stage number 2.
No problem. We actually got a full-time driver that gets the stage point.
There it is. Yep, and it looks like Cowboy finishes in 2nd. We got Keebs, who got 3rd in the stage. We were 3 wide for 4th. I believe Fatality gets 4th. Super Shifter 5th. Heathen 6th. Out of Mind 7th. Jay Berry 8th. 9th is Off-Road Chase Dreamer 10th. And with the penalty, Train does end up recovering to finish 12th in the stage.
Good, because he looked like he was off the pace when he came back onto the track.
Yeah,
and up there.
He's gonna have a lot of time to make it up here anyway, too. We're gonna have about 78 to go in this race here when we go green for our final stage here. From
Super Shifter lost a few positions on that pit stop. He probably took another 2-tire stop if I had to guess.
I'm not sure. I think with the Super Shifter losing the spots, that helped Keebs because he finished, I believe, 3rd or 4th in the stage, so he might actually be on 4 this time, while Cowboy is going for the lead.
I was just about to say, he's knocking on Chevy's door.
Yes, he is. They're going to be side by side. Who's going to lead this lap? It's going to be close at the line. Looks like Chevy's going to hang on to it for now.
Chevy's going to lead that one. But not for long. They're beating and banging going into 1.
I think Cowboy might
They got LA Fatality coming in the picture here.
Wow, so many different names up at the front tonight.
Oh, I know. So all the new faces. Hey, 3 wide for 4th back there. Cowboy might lead this back, but Chevy's battling back on the high side. Chevy will lead this lap as well. They've just got the help from LA Fatality on the high side where Cowboy has none. And Chevy just left them both out to dry on that one.
Ooh.
I think I just seen Keeb hit the wall.
Yeah, he saved. I thought he was going around. I think he smacked the wall and kept her straight as we see Cowboy again trying to get past Chevy. There's B-Train in the picture. I see him back behind this pack right here. He's making a few spots up here and there.
Oh. Be me again, everybody. back straight.
Ooh, 44 tags the wall once again. Drops off a couple spots right there as we see again Cowboy trying
is.
everything he can.
Yes, he is.
Super Shifter's right there too. Gonna give him a push. Nope, Cowboy's gonna go high here.
Yeah, I think he came mighty close from that rear quarter panel of the 51. And then we got Jay Berry back up here in the mix. Jay Berry's going to have second as we come out of 2. The Cowboys fighting back on the outside. Cowboys got second for the moment as we go into 3. Chevy's still leading the way in this one. He doesn't need to get too comfortable in this. He's got Cowboy breathing down his neck. And Jay Berry breathing down his. It looks like the 92 and the 19 touch going into 1.
Yeah, that 92, they're giving him some heat tonight. These guys, I know we talked about how strong the 92 is going to be this year, but everybody else is like, hang on, don't forget about us. We're going to come up here and give them all we got, and they are doing it tonight. They're not making it easy for him or Cowboy or Chevy. All these other names up here, wow. I mean, I don't know how many different leaders we've had tonight, but I think we've had more already tonight than we even did at Daytona.
Oh, absolutely. I would hate for y'all to have to keep track of how many lead chases we had. It's got to be a lot for sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the ones at the line. We've had even more, like, not even at the start-finish line. We've had guys just get to the front, and then it seems like they can drop back and get right back up there.
Well, I tell you, CRL puts on a great race week in and week out.
Yes, we do. And I mean, this season so far has been. I mean, there hasn't. I mean, I said it last year. There hadn't been a bad race, but I mean, we know there were some more boring ones than there were. You know, there were some boring ones. There were some exciting ones. But I can say honestly, this year, it has not been anything boring about any of these races so far.
Even if he gets into the wall. Well, he had a little help there from his teammate, Sub and B-Train. But no, you're right, Flash. This field is a lot different when you got, 9, 10 cars racing. It's a lot easier to get to the front for sure. But with these bigger fields, and I hope they last all year, all season long, because like I said, it makes for a great race to watch. A lot more action on track, and as a driver, it makes for a lot funner race on the track when you're having a good night, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I think, too, not even just the big field, but the big field of talented drivers, too. I mean, everyone is, pretty much at the same level, it seems like, this year, even more than we had last year. I mean, it's insane. I really think any of these guys that were kind of learning last year, that raced with us already, they seem even faster than they were then. It's like everybody's learning off of each other and becoming that much quicker.
Oh, absolutely agreed, man. Absolutely. And I've been watching B-Train here for a minute. He's looks like they didn't figure out what he's doing. Cause he's not either that or his car's not handling like he thought it would be. He's back here. He's still in the top 10, but he's at the rear of that top 10 up there. He's running P9, I believe. And he just can't catch up to him, it don't look like.
Yeah, he's going to have to find that speed he had earlier if he still wants a shot at this thing. Which, I mean, again, there's a lot of laps he can make it work, but he needs to go ahead and figure out what that car needs if he's going to get back up here.
And here's something I've noticed. If you look at this pack, I mean, they pretty much all done settled down. You got 51 and 16 that's done ran away. You probably got about a second or so on third back there. But they're all kind of nose to tail now. They're not really. And as I said, they almost go 3 wide for third, but well, I think they are 3 wide for third. But they were pretty much nose to tail there for a little while, for about a lap or so, kind of trying to settle down, get to this third stage with no incidents and stuff. Of course, they're a few laps into their fuel run by now. So, your tires get worn, your cars, you either loose or you're just really tight. You're trying to keep it out of trouble and just make it to your pit stop.
Yeah, they're just trying to let some laps click off here, I believe. As we got
Cowboy passes Chevy for the lead, coming out of 4.
Wow. Power move too.
Yeah, he did. Do not count Chevy out. As this back here just keeps battling, they're just going to keep pulling away. At this point, if I was Chevy, I would just ride in Cowboy's drive, push them. I'd say, hey, come on, let's break away a little bit more. Let's get a little bit bigger lead on this pack. I'm with you to the end, and it'll be me and you. Let's race it out.
Yep, and if we stay green, I think that's what they're gonna continue to do. We have 65 remaining now. They're getting close to needing to pit again too. They got about 6 laps in the tank this time.
How many laps to go? And Chevy's going to battle back on the inside here, coming out of 2, trying to get this lead back from Cowboy. That's not going to help them break away. It's 3rd and 4th that done broke away from 5th place back there. And they look like they're nose to tail better than Cowboy and Chevy are. I believe that is, that Super Shifter and LA Fatality, who seem to, as the season started, they seem to become pretty good teammates out there on the track, as far as helping each other and working with each other.
Yeah, they definitely seem committed to, like you said. Yeah, once they pit here, it'll bring us down under 60 to go. So that will require 2 more pit stops, I believe, to get to the end. They should pit. I think that's how they're going to bring it to the end here. If we stay green, it'll be 60 to go, and then about 40, and then 20 to go, and that will be the final pit stop.
I wonder if somebody would be able to, like I said, I haven't done practice to do it, but I wonder if somebody would be able to stretch it out. Maybe somebody with one of these wheels and the shifter could save a little bit, make it on 1 pit stop or 1 full pit stop, and then maybe a splash at the end to not lose so much time to win the race. Just have to see.
Yeah, I believe it's possible. Because, they could probably stretch to maybe 58 to go right now, and then they could, if they saved on the next run, yeah, I think they could do it, and then maybe take a 2-tire stop on the final one with maybe 12, 13 laps to go, but they would have to start saving now, but I think some of these guys in the mid-pack might try that.
If I was back there, I would, for sure. I'm mid-pack. These front 4, they're pulling away. It looks like 3rd and 4th is actually closing the gap on Chevy and Cowboy, but when they're nose to tail like this and you're back there, I know that pack back there, they're not lined up, and when they get lined up, they don't stay lined up for long. They're trying to get their positions, and I got a faster car. I'm trying to get up here, but it's going to be hard for them to catch them racing each other. So you have nothing to lose really if you try it back there in mid-pack or last place somewhere back there. If I was back there as a driver, I would try it. If I've been running back there all race, I'd be saying, well, what do I have to lose by doing it? So.
And we're gonna see him come down here. Well, this lap, I was about to say in a lap or two, but we see the top 4 come down now. Everybody else stays out. Looks like the 54 tried to pit and slides it back up on the track. Whew, that was close. Juice Row almost got a piece of that one. Cowboy leads it down, though. All of them look like they got on clean. We'll watch our other leaders here. Keelan and Train now will be the top two. And then we got Out of Mind and Barry, Jay Barry here. They're all, looks like they're signaling to pit. At least Gibbs and the 10 did. I don't know. I would think these other guys were too, but maybe they're going another lap.
It may be. I noticed one note. It looks like Heathen's coming in. Here's one thing that we saw last night that you probably won't see much of tonight or tomorrow. Is the signaling for pit road. They're all in one party. They're all able to communicate with their pitting, so there's really no need to signal. But last night with 18 drivers and we're split parties and stuff, running Discord, it'd be kind of crazy if everybody had their mic muted in Discord. So that's where you saw the signal come in for people to pit and just, hey, I'm pitting. Be aware. Oh, I mean, but ain't this the rest of the fact that pitted? This should be Chevy and them coming around now. Is that correct? Yep, there goes Super Shifter past them, so going to cycle back with Cowboy back out in front, Chevy in second.
I actually lost my audio there for a second. My apologies. I am back here. Had a little trouble with my mic as well. All right.
Yeah. Looks like Cowboy and Chevy might have gained a little bit of time on Super Shifter and LA Fatality, which I should have cycled back around and put out front here. Chevy second, Super Shifter third, LA Fatality fourth.
And yeah, right now Cowboy has about a half-second lead over Chevy. Chevy trying to get back up to him, but these two are definitely the class of the field right now. Super Shifter third, not far behind. What do we got here? Looks like Train is pretty good on pit road too. Wanted to mention him and Ethan were in the same spots that they are right now before they pitted. So looks like they both had a good
Yeah,
pit
it looks
stop.
like they broke away from the rest of the field as well. I know they all came down and all together, that back group. And looks like Heathen and Train has broke away from 6th place, I believe, or 7th. Be 7th place, and they are catching LA Fatality, it looks like.
Looks like most of this field is spread out pretty well, so we might see green the rest of the way. What do you think? Do you think we're gonna have another caution, or you think these guys are set in for the rest of the race?
If they stay spread out, they'll be set in for the rest of the race, unless somebody tries, gutsy move on the next pit stop, take 2 tires or take no tires or something like that, which I don't see happening. Maybe try to push it a little bit. You never know. As Chevy takes the lead back from Cowboy, but it's very good possibility it could stay like this. It all depends on that back pack back there. If they can get bundled back together, one slip up happened in the second here on the track, it cause caution and bunch them all back up. As it looks like Heathen and Train have caught the 4th place driver of LA Fatality.
Yeah, they caught him pretty well too, drafting together. They were almost a second and a half back, only a lap and a half ago, and now they're right there. And let's go to that here, and they're already trying to make the pass on him. LA is throwing the block on the bottom lane to Train here. Heathen's going to try the top and get by him. Heathen able to get by. Now Train trying the same thing, crossover on the bottom on LA Fatality here.
Yep.
Now they got to set their sights.
If those three would just get together, they could have went on up there, but Yeah, some drivers don't think that way here. I understand that, but if it was me, like I said back here, it's time to catch those top two at least. You know, we gotta get up here if we want any chance to win this race.
Yeah, and I think that's what the 9 and 8 are doing right now. I mean, they seem like they're wanting to stay together at this point. Because I don't know. I don't know if Train could get by him right now, but right there, he's gonna get by him. He even got up the track, and
Oh
that was
yeah,
not what he wanted to do. I know that. Oh wow, gonna
yeah. I'm
cost
not
him.
sure what happened to him there. It looked like he just went straight up the track, like that car did not turn for him.
Yeah, that definitely not good for him. Good for Train though. Gives him a spot, moves him up to 4th. Now they all are trying to track down Super Shifter, and give you an
Yeah, but you're
idea.
not gonna do it like that with what Heathen did. When he hit the wall, you ain't gonna
No,
track him down that way.
right now the top two have about 3 seconds on Super Shifter and 4.5 to Train, Heathen, and Fatality. So they've got a little bit of space here to work with these two leaders.
They might not have it. They might have it until the next pit stop because that 8 and 9 are coming and they're bringing that 22 with them. And the only way I can see them keep gaining is if that 22 gets to that 50 or not 59 but 92 of Super Shifter there and start racing these two, the 8 and the 9. Then it'll slow them down a good bit. But it looks like he can just swap back over with the 8. And LA Fatality is going to try to make a move on the 8 as well.
That's costing them a few tenths of a second. That last lap, they're now over 5 seconds back. As it looks like Cowboy and Chevy are riding around here.
Yeah, they're on the Sunday drive right about now.
Yep, they're just trying to get the laps down to their next pit stop. As we are now 50 laps to go in this one. 2/3 of this race is in the books.
There you go. If it rains now, it'd be over with.
Yep. And that brings me to hoping that the new game
Looks like the
has
next.
that.
Oh right, yeah, absolutely. It looks like the next actual race, as far as three or more cars, is back. Is way back there in 7th or 8th, somewhere back there.
Yeah, I see the 10 of Out of Mind, the 44 of Keebs, the 6 of Deuce Row. And yeah, that's the only other 3-car pack I see right here.
Yep. And the one car above them is the 19 of Jay Berry. There's nothing to hang your head low coming in on your debut and finishing in the top 10 for sure.
I think that's what we'll do. I'm sitting there. I had it on Jay Berry a second ago. Maybe if Train finishes in the top 5 here, we'll have to get a couple words from Jay Berry here. If he doesn't, maybe he can be.
I don't know. I'll have to ask him. He didn't have a mic last time we ran in the trucks. I don't know if he's got one now.
Okay.
But I will find out.
Well, we will find us a 6th interview tonight at some point. I know that.
Oh, absolutely.
If B Train ends up not finishing top 5, then we have that all set up. But right now he's looking pretty good, sitting in 5th spot. Here we see a battle. Not sure what position that's for, but it's Drake and Chase Streamer in a battle side by side right now. We'll go back up towards the front here and check on our leaders. Chevy and Cowboy.
Still back and forth battle up here. They can't make up their mind who wants to lead and who wants to follow.
And the 9 is closing in on Super Shifter, and Train is coming as well. Those 3 are. It's actually going to be a 4-car pack when they get to Super Shifter here.
If they can stay like that, they'll catch these 2 racing like they are now. But right now they got one hell of a lead on these guys, and I'm telling you, if it was me, I'd be like, hey, well, if I was one of them, hey, stay behind me. Just ride with me for right now,
Mm.
and let's just go. And I think they just heard me. My race control tonight is Chevy, and I just heard Chevy say, "Okay, Cowboy, I'm just gonna follow you. They're starting to catch us. It's time to go."
Yep, I'm thinking so. They need to be paying attention to that for sure. And right now, they are definitely, because that last lap they made up a half second, so that's definitely what Chevy saw, and that put the emergency light on in his car probably. And these two are definitely working good together too. As much as they want to battle for the lead, they can definitely work nose to tail here and make good times. And Heathen's gonna try to pass Super Shifter. Let's check on that. He actually gets by him. Moves up to the third spot. Super Shifter fourth. Train fifth. LA Fatality sixth.
We'll see if that pack of four can catch them. If they can stay lined up or not. It looks like they're staying pretty lined up right now, but once they start diving off in these corners, that's when they start getting kind of out of line, and that's going to slow you down. For sure, you need to stay as tight as you can on that person in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wouldn't say push them like you do at Talladega or Daytona, but you got to stay up on them.
We have 43 laps remaining now. And
Or they looking like on fuel.
waiting to see here from the 9-card stream, but I believe they should have to pit in no more than 5 laps. They've actually gained more here as he then gets into third. They're all gaining. We're now only 4 seconds between them and the leaders.
Yeah, I thought they were about to lose. Chase has probably DNF'd.
All right, yep, we see him down on pit road here. Looks like his night is
Yeah.
done. That will relegate him to the 14th position.
That's 2 cars that's DNF so far in this race. That's Asphalt Gator and Chase Dreamer. That's a shame for our truck winner last week at Daytona. He's not gonna have a good points finish tonight, but hey, at least he doesn't finish last.
Yeah, absolutely, and I'm pretty sure he'll be wanting to be back tomorrow night to defend that truck win and have a better
And I
run.
believe they are. Yep, I believe they are gonna start pitting this lap. I believe the 51, 16, I think is gonna come in as well. I would if it was me again, but that's just me.
Yep, we see the 54 down pit road. Let's watch the 16 and 51 as it looks like they're slowing down, getting ready to come on to pit road. Nice clean entry for both of them. Looks like neither one of them
And it looks like the 9 and the 8's gonna stay out.
Good entry for the 92 and the 22. We got Super Shifter and LA Fatality, so that was a good heads-up move by them pitting on the same lap. But I also don't think it's a bad move by the 9 and 8 staying out either.
No, as much time gained, it may be good. I don't know if they'll cycle out and leave, but they'll probably gain a little bit. I'll sit on them, watch when they pit. I would suspect they're gonna pit this lap, and it looks like they are. Yep, they're coming in right now.
And good pit entry for both of them once again, too. No pit penalties. Now we see behind them 19 of Jay Barry making his pit stop.
Cowboy and Chevy are out of the pits. I would like to know where they circle around when it comes to these guys right here.
Yeah, I'm going to keep the camera on Cowboy and Chevy, and we'll see. We should see the other guys coming out of pit road, getting up to speed, the 9 and the 8 car.
Yeah, I'm going to keep mine on Heathen here.
All right, so they're coming through the turn here, 3 and 4.
We're still in the pits. The 8 just left his pit. And here comes the 9 out.
Wow, they're going to get the lead here now as these two just come out of pit road. So I don't think they lost much time, but they didn't gain any. Oh,
Nope, they probably should have.
Cowboy in the fence hard.
Yeah, I think that was racing. That's going to probably bunch these guys back up.
Yeah, Cowboy's going to have to work to catch the 51 of Chevy. Now, Chevy's up in the fence.
Chevy's being a sportsman. He's giving that spot back to Cowboy.
Okay, yeah. But all that does, though, is...
Heathen kind of... Heathen's up here with Super Shifter in L.A. They got a pack of 3. It looks like V-Train has lost the draft of Heathen.
Yeah, I got to say, that was a really humble move by 51 of Chevy, and I'd like to see that. I will say these other guys behind him, I'm sure they think the same thing, but they're also thinking, well, you know, that also is going to help us catch up, so we appreciate that.
Do it again.
Do it
exactly.
again.
Do it again.
Yep.
I remember our championship race in the Cup when I heard Jay Grant go uh-oh down there towards the end of the race. I said, oh, that's right, keep on saying uh-oh, Jay Grant, that's what I want to hear. And that's when I lost him, but I closed the gap on him. So
Yeah,
I'm sure they're saying the same thing. Hey, y'all keep up. Y'all keep doing what you're doing up there. We coming.
Yep. And I think it is going to be a good battle if that keeps up. They keep breaking away piece by piece this lead. They might get there before the next or the final pit stop cycle, but I don't know. When watching it now, it's about 3.5 seconds to Super Shifter and Heathen and Train. Actually, fatality.
I'm sure if they got the fence, they probably got a little bit of damage, and we're not running as quickly as it was. I see they're kind of spread out here. They're not really nose to tail like they was. So that will give Heathen and fatality in them some help getting up to him as Cowboy passes Chevy back through. And Train, I thought he lost the draft, but he's not far behind him.
And I'm not sure what's just happened with Chevy right there. Seemed like was off the pace a little bit.
He is definitely off the pace. I haven't heard anything come through the mic from him as a car report, but yeah, he's definitely falling off the pace. He will get caught by these guys. And he may be doing this so they can catch up to get him back up there too, Cowboy. Give him a little competition.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
They are pretty much on him. Yeah, he just looks like he's just running slow, just completely off the pace, like he's down a cylinder or something.
Does he have damage that we're not seeing? I mean, what is going on with the car right now? Wow.
Yeah, I don't. Let's find out here if he falls off this pack right here. I'm on him. That means Cowboy is definitely gonna get caught, but he jumps up behind LA Fatality to see if he stays with him.
Well, okay, I'm watching it.
Does look like he's kind of falling off the pace.
I just saw on Heathen's stream that we're not seeing on camera. There's a lot of rear end damage for the 51, but I don't know if that's damage that wasn't fixed from crashes earlier or anything like that. I don't know where that could have came from or if that's been there, but it could be what the problem is for him.
Could be. There's definitely something wrong with the 51. He is falling off. He's back here with Train at this point. He has lost the draft of those 3 cars up there. Yeah, that's sad. You know, that's a tough break for him. It just, like I said, it was early in the race when he was running good, and maybe another poor finish for Chevy here. He just can't gather it up, get it together.
Yeah, I mean that's heartbreaking for him right there. I know. And right now,
SCB train is past Chevy.
Yeah, and also Cowboy is losing time to these guys behind him with that draft. They're almost gotten to where it's 2.5 seconds now. As Super Shifter is pushing Heathen, them two are working together to catch that 9. Fatality following behind. B-Train not that far back either.
I know what he's doing. I know what Chevy's doing.
Oh.
He, I just asked him for a car report. It is not damage. It is a strategy call. He's saving gas.
Huh. What would...
I don't know that for sure, but that's what he said. It's a strategy. It's strategy. So let's see if it pays out for him. I had said something about it. We got what? One more pit stop.
Yeah, everybody should have just one more. I'm want to look at the fuel
So
here.
I'm thinking he's thinking save a couple extra laps, get a splash and 2 tires, go.
Very
The
possible.
only bad part about that is I personally, the Chevy doesn't have a shifter like I do. He's got the pedals on this deal, so he needs, in my opinion, he needs to be up there with those pack of 3 and kind of half throttle it in the draft when it gets a little bit further away. Full speed up to him just to save some gas. I personally think he's a little too far away to gain any time on that.
Okay, I will say that the 9 here of Heathen, we got 30 to go, and he has 10 laps in his tank. So, I mean, he's going to be right on the edge. He's probably, maybe Chevy wasn't getting as good fuel mileage. I'm not sure. I think maybe that's the play. Chevy is making sure he can make it on just one more stop. While these other guys might not be able to. Maybe that's the thinking.
Have you noticed what a full tank is?
Yeah, it should be around 20 laps. And I just realized something. The 9 and the 8 both pitted later than everyone else. And they are sitting with the exact amount of fuel they need to make it to the end if they pit basically on their next empty tank for the final time. So that means that Chevy, Cowboy, that they're around a lap, 2 laps possibly short here if the math is correct. So that might be what Chevy's doing. He's making sure he can make it, but I don't think the 9 or the 8 are going to have to mess their pace up at all to be able to do that.
Well, the 8 would definitely have to close up to the 9 to have a shot at this.
Yeah, to definitely have a shot at Heathen, that's for sure, if this works out like that.
If they're going to be right on the good, this track, I think you're going to lose at least 1 lap. They might have to save where if Chevy can make an extra lap past those, I'm going to guess he's going to have an extra lap. As I see LA Fatality now falling back in the pack, it looks like he's on the fuel possibly.
I have to say, though, these guys here, I think Cowboy's trying to save just a tiny bit too because his lead is dwindling, but he might not be. But I would think if the 9 or the 92 here, these guys, I know they know if they can make it on fuel or not, and I don't see them trying to save. So
they may not think it's possible. It reminds me of last season at Kansas when I went on a fuel save and Jay Grant didn't think it was possible, and I pulled it off. Practice here for Cup before when I practiced here before last night. I made it through the whole second stage without pitting, but Keebs didn't think it was possible, but I had to throw it in neutral every corner up until the last. I took the white flag and still in 1, 2, and 3, and 4 I was in neutral. And I ran out right before I crossed the line. So it's cool. It's kind of hard to set. I'm still on Chevy here, and it looks like they're dropped back. The 8 is dropped back as well. The 8 may be on a fuel save run as well.
Well, realistically, for anybody to make it here, I believe they have to make it to lap 131 to be able to make it. I believe so. That is going to be the issue for a few of these guys, I think. we'll watch and see if anybody pits before that. If anybody pits before 131, unless they go into a super save mode, I think they won't be able to make it.
Well, if anybody is, I'm telling you, it's that 22 of LA Fatality. He is completely off the pace. He's just now coming out of 4 where Chevy just passed the start finish line, so he's definitely saving as best as he can. And I don't even see the other group of guys. I don't even know where they're at.
This is definitely turned into an interesting race. Normally, for the 2-mile track that you would think of fuel mileage, you would think of Michigan, not Auto Club, but
Right.
we're seeing it here tonight. It's exactly what's going on. B Train is right behind Chevy.
It is something. Yep. B Train's kind of stuck with Chevy, but as much as Chevy's falling off and B Train hasn't really got to him, that makes me think he's trying to save as well. I don't know if he runs a wheel or not.
I'm not quite sure either.
If he does, he may be throwing it in the neutral, going around these corners. I'm gonna ride on board with him, see if I can hear that engine shut off.
All right. Well, at this point, if these guys can
say that, but as LA Fatality got caught by this wave backpack that just came out of 2, yeah, LA Fatality is definitely on a major fuel save.
We just crossed the point where they need to make it 2 more laps before they pit, maybe even 3 more laps. Let me see here. I'm trying to see the fuel situation for the 9 car that I'm watching here, Heathen. All right.
Okay, B Train is on a fuel save. It does not sound like he's on the wheel or shifter, but he's not full throttle. He is half throttle. The curve. He's off the gas in the curve, kind of feathering it, and half throttle. And Chevy is in there pit road. Nope. Wait, did he enter or did he fake it? I was still on board with B Train.
I'm looking to see.
Chevy's on pit road.
Okay, that is not a good call for any. I don't know if these guys can make it. Any of these ones that just pitted. Heathen is going an extra lap. He's going 2 laps longer than these guys. 1 lap longer. He should be coming in this time. And that'll be coming to 20 to go. So he's going to be close, but he's going to be in a better spot than everyone that just pitted.
Chevy might not have been able to make it, but with everybody pit with him like that, he fell way too far back for that. B Train is on pit road.
Heathen and B Train. These two both did it. So, I mean, Heathen has a gap on him, but these two both should be good. I'll get a look at their fuel when they come out of the pit road.
I don't know. I think Chevy fell too far back to win this race. Like I said, if he was trying to save fuel, which I'm sure he was, but he's got a lot of ground to make up, and 20 laps here is not a very long time to make up the gap he's got to make up.
Oh, and these guys are going to be even closer, even shorter on fuel. Right now, I'm seeing they'll have it. Well, they got 20 to go for the guys that just pitted, and they'll have about 19 in the tank. So, I think that's going to be the strategy, though. Right now, the 9 and the 8 can afford. They're going to have enough space to be able to save, because everybody else is probably going to have to do a stop and go. So if I was the 9 and the 8 car, I would be saving for the rest of this race and sticking to that strategy. That extra lap might save it for him.
I see B Train coming out. He's got Chevy right behind him. Chevy can get in his draft and save a little bit, which he's not. He just blew by him. He may not be looking at his tank.
Right
it
now,
don't look like B Train saving any either, because he's battling Chevy side by side back here.
And Zach actually got the lead a lap out here. He's coming to pit road now. He has plenty of fuel now. He will be able to make it. I mean, he's quite a bit behind because he's coming into pit road now, and they're passing him. He'll be tail end of the.
Was he able? I wonder if he was able to lap the field though. He may have lapped him.
Right now, he's not scored as the leader, but he will be good on fuel. So if a lot of these guys run out, he should at least get a good finish. So, I mean, because he went, what, 2 laps longer than everyone else?
Yeah.
Yeah, he should
Yeah,
be fine
lap or
then.
two longer. Did he just come out of pit road?
Yeah, all right. Now we're seeing what this is going to be like. 16 of Cowboys scored as the leader, Super Shifter second, Heathen third. As Heathen crosses the line, we have 18 to go. His fuel is still on 18. I'm waiting to see where it clicks. He's exactly about a lap short right now. Heathen's a lap short. So they can, I think they can save that. I think Super Shifter's saving right now is he just let Heathen go by.
Heathen's got a hard time saving on a controller though.
Yeah, in the name Super Shifter. You know he's using that shifter.
Oh yeah.
He's
Yeah,
throwing it
I
in.
would be.
He can make
It
it.
is, but it's hard to save here. It really is. It does take 4, 5, 6 laps to save a lap of fuel.
At least, yeah. I'm watching it here. He might have gained a 10th a lap on that one. That's about all he needs to do the rest of this race, and he should make it. But it's going to be close for him. 92 is already in save mode.
Zach came out in a good spot. He came out in front of Chevy and B Train. So Zach's not very far from the back. I mean, from the front here. If they run out, Zach's gonna have it.
Is Zach on the lead lap here? I believe he should be.
I don't see how they'd. Well, no, he wouldn't be because they passed him when he was in pit road when he hit pit road.
So
right?
So I guess he's one. Is he one down? I'm trying to see the lineup here, but
yeah, he should be one down. But if they pit, of course, I mean he could pass them, get his lap back, but they'll take a splash and go. He won't have enough time to actually gain the lead out of it.
15 laps remaining for Cowboy right now, but I don't know if he's got enough fuel to make this.
Chevy and B Train are closing in on these other guys. Chevy, I don't think he's in fuel save mode anymore. He may be able to get what he's got to the end.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be pretty amazing if he does, though, because he pitted a lap before B Train or Heathen. So I'm wondering if he's just trying to get all of it that he can right now and then pit for a splash, but I don't know. We'll have to watch and see. I know all these guys are going to be trying to make it. They don't want to have to pit again.
That's for sure, especially so close.
Heathen is definitely saving. He's running 41 and a half second lap times right now. Cowboy is also saving as our leader. He's slowed his pace by about a second lap.
Chevy's past Super Shifter.
I think Chevy doesn't think he can make it, and he's going to try to get in front of these guys as far as he can before the end and just hope for the best.
But what probably wouldn't be a bad call if Chevy would pit right now, take his splash, and get back out there. That way, when everybody else pitted, he'd be full throttle. He'd be able to gain that position.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. If he knows he's not making it, go ahead and pit now, make up the time.
I mean, I don't think he'd go a lap down. With a splash, he could be cutting it close, but I mean, I would think he'd be able to make up that time when everybody else pitted, or at least be up there in contention because he's running it all out now. He's past Zach. He is on his way up to Heathen. Is Heathen second or third?
Heathen is second right now. We got 12 to go, 11 this time at the line. Heathen's still only able to make it out of 2 so he'll click to 0 right now out of 2 if he doesn't save any more fuel. So he still has to be a little bit of fuel saving mode from what I'm seeing on his. Wow, this is an interesting end to this one, as we're coming around to 10 to go when Cowboy crosses the line. This time,
Time to see who's gonna make it now. It's go time at this point.
yep, it's all on the line right here. And Chevy has caught Heathen, and we will see what the deal is here. If Heathen lets Chevy go here, he must figure Chevy can't make it. Right now,
If Chevy does, Chevy looks like he's been diving in behind Heathen trying to get that draft.
yeah, I think he's still saving too. All right, so this still might be in play for all of them.
He may think that's the only way to catch Cowboy too at this point. It would definitely be faster if they're coming around with 9 to go this time. They're gonna need something. Hard for one car to catch another car while you're just out front by yourself with no draft. A lot easier when you got somebody to draft off of and push up there.
Cowboy is still saving here and there. They have caught him. It's 2.5 seconds now. Nine to go. Will be 8 to go at the line for Cowboy. Can he get another win this season? This time in the Xfinity Series.
We'll see. But this backpack of 3, and it is Heathen, Chevy, and B-Train. They are trying to come. Super Shifter's back there in the back. He must be banking on them to pit too, because he is nowhere in this draft. I couldn't tell there, but it looked like Heathen checked up a whole lot. So yeah, he's probably still saving. And Cowboy looks like he's about to catch some lap traffic up there. Which that draft will only help him out more.
7 to go.
Chevy has passed Heathen for second place. But can he catch Cowboy in that amount of time? Chevy is snaking it down the backstretch, it looks like, trying to break the draft from Heathen. He does not want Heathen to save fuel in his draft.
Chevy's pitting.
Chevy's pitting.
He cannot make it. Chevy is pitting. All right. Now the question is, can the 9 or the 8 make it? And can the leader, Cowboy, make it?
We're going to find out. Cowboys got draft up here.
Six laps to go. 5 here. They just crossed 5. Or they're coming to 5, excuse me. The 16 is this time. 5 laps to go. As LA Fatality and off-road right in front of Cowboy. Trying to stay on the lead lap here. 5 laps remaining.
Cowboy might be letting them. Cowboy probably might be using that drive trying to save that fuel.
Heathen's about half a lap short here. I don't know how much fuel Train has. Zach is a lap down. He's trying to get past these guys. He has enough. He definitely has enough fuel. Heathen gives the spot up to Train, by the way, for second.
I get that draft and save.
Now he fights back.
I got my eyes on the leader here. I'm waiting to see if that car pulls down pit lane or not.
If it does,
it don't look like he's fighting. Yeah, it don't look like he's fighting too hard to get past these cars up here. Well, he just passed the 54. Put the 54 lap down.
Coming to 3 laps remaining.
Does the 16 have enough?
Making me
Looks
nervous.
like
I
the
don't
54
know.
just hit road. And he just passed the 22 of LA, putting LA fatality a lap down. Looks like he's got Chevy right in front of him.
I think the 9 is going to be okay. I don't know where the 8 sits, but the 16 is the question right here. Does he have enough?
You said it was 3 to go, so we're coming with 2 to go. And it's, I hope I don't see him. It's too late now. He knows if he pits, it's over with.
He's coming down. He can't make it.
He hit it.
He cannot make it. There it is. Change for the lead. The battle for the lead is on. The 9 and the 8. Do they have enough? Let's go to them. This is it. 2 laps remaining. Next time by will be the white flag.
There's a question: can the 8 pull out that speed we seen earlier?
Battle for the win.
Or is he going to be short inning?
Did he save enough? Did he then save enough? And here comes Train down to the bottom. Battle for the lead. Zach's up in the fence.
Eden went really high on that one. They're still side by side. Oh, they touched.
White flag. This is it. These two are both.
If he can make a move, he's gonna have to make some kind of move going into 3 if he's gonna get them. I don't think he's gonna have them though.
The 9 sputters though. He's on 0. Here we go, coming around to the left.
I think the 8's out.
I think the 9's got enough. The 9's out, but Heathen wins it. And B-Train is going to finish second in his debut. Just enough fuel for both of them. What a hell of a strategy. Wow. I'm watching it back to see if they started sputtering. Heathen starts sputtering coming out of 4. I believe the 8 car did as well.
You have an interview. I want to talk to Chevy tonight.
Yeah.
I want to get his thoughts.
Yeah, let's talk to, I know it's probably a lot, but let's talk to Cowboy as well, since he was the leader with 2 to go. Let's talk to Cowboy and
That's
Chevy.
fine, yeah.
Yeah, and we'll get our top 5 as well. And, wow, so okay, so 3rd, after all this, is Super Shifter. Deucerow 4th, Out of Mind 5th, so nice top 5s again for them. Deucerow gets 4th 2 races in a row. So, good job. Wow, hell of a finish.
I'm gonna pull Chevy's interview tonight.
All right. Yep, we can. Who else would you like to talk to? Let's get them all in here.
If we know we're gonna have B Train. Let's see. Who was our top 5?
Heathen, B Train, Super Shifter, Deuce Roll, Out of Mind, and then me and Chevy was 6 and 7.
Oh, it actually ended up being 6th and 7th. Yes. Okay. Jay Barry looks like he ran out of fuel there at the end. So that's okay. We got to get Deuce Row in here. If one of y'all can invite him, I still got to get him on my friends list. And Out of Mind as well. And then I think Out of Mind, and then we got to get Chevy as well, and I think we'll have.
I don't know if Chevy's going to do it. Chevy was really upset with that race.
We'll wait and see if we can get him. We'll tonight we can just go ahead and start with our winner and then go from there, I guess. So we can make sure we get everybody in here. But yeah, we'll go ahead and start and jump in anytime you want to, party. All right, Heathen, you made it on fuel. Had a little bit of a battle there with Train at the end, too. I know both of you pitted at the same lap. You both were looking at around the same amount of fuel. And I figured everyone else was gonna be short when we saw you make it, you two make it, but I didn't know you guys were still gonna have to save what you did. You were still about a lap short at the start of that last run. Walk us through that, how you did it, and your night overall.
Zach MVP. That's all I'm saying.
I saw
Um,
you were saved behind him.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He if well, I know I got behind Chevy there for a lap. But I didn't know he was pitting, and then he pitted, and then I was like, okay, I have to get behind someone. And the 8 car said that he was really really loose of leading a pack, so I was like, all right. Zach was right there with us, and Zach was making because he pitted before, like I think like 5 laps before us, whatever. Well, like a little lap after us, so he was definitely gonna fuel. So we had him in front, and then he gave me the extra suck that I needed to at least save a corner, because I started sputtering beginning of the front stretch. So
Yeah,
yeah, it
I
was a
saw
hell of a
that.
battle with the
I
8 car
watched
all
it
night,
back.
and Christian and all them, everybody, good battle all night. Shout out to Adam Mine, he finished 5th, top 5 for the first time in CRL. So proud of that kid. Train debut tonight, finished 2nd. So a lot of good stuff tonight, and good to be in victory lane after this freaking week I've had so far.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm glad to see it too, man. I know you've had a rough week, and you capped it off with a win, so that has to feel a little,
I'm going tomorrow now.
helps a little bit, I'm sure. Um,
Going tomorrow now though.
Came down to fuel though. I was telling Party, I was like,
Yeah.
normally at these 2 mile tracks, we see fuel mileage come into play at Michigan, not at Auto Club, but tonight was.
Well, in this game, it's that one caution we had in stage 3, really,
Set that
really,
up. Yeah.
yeah, is what messed it up a lot. I thought I was good on fuel because when I stayed out a lap after everybody else did, because all the leaders pitted, Super Shifter, Chevy, Cowboy, all them pitted, and I was I can go 1 lap extra, and then I should be good. I'm dumb and thought that freaking 9 plus 9 was 19, not 18. So, well, 19 plus 19 was whatever it was, but it is what it is. We still came out to win, so man, it was a good race by everybody out there tonight.
Oh, yeah,
Good
man.
job, Flash and Party in the booth as always.
Oh yeah, I'm liking Party in the booth with me. That was fun.
Yeah, same. He's on the freaking track to beat my ass every time. Keep his ass in the booth. Locked in the playoffs now. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, just a heads up, everyone. I forgot to say it for your interviews. Make sure the audio is included. I just want to make sure.
Oh yeah.
And
Also, podcast this week. It's Heat. One person doesn't even play Heat. That's all I'm saying. Doesn't even play. Doesn't even watch. We watched that for a little bit, but
that'll
not
be
a lot.
different.
So, and you know him pretty well.
You want to reveal that now or tomorrow night on our stream?
Nah. You know I don't
he
tell
ain't gonna
people
tell
anything.
you who it is, Flash.
You know I don't tell you shit.
You gotta
Which
keep
is
it- you gotta keep
sad.
it to yourself.
Which is sad. You his co-host, and he won't even tell you who the damn guest is.
He's gotta feel important. It's okay.
Hey, wait, what are you? Oh, fuck off. But no, thank you, Party, for putting this on as always. Well, letting us put this on because he didn't race tonight, but yeah.
Yeah, but I'll be on the track tomorrow night.
Well, I don't care about tomorrow night.
But yeah,
Also, you like my line by light tonight?
you're what?
Do what?
I was the only person driving me for the entire race.
Oh yeah, I
In 3 and 4.
saw you make one of those passes, driving it down.
Yeah,
There.
and it was 4 wide with me. Every time me and Christian came to the field, we were always 4 wide with somebody.
I think you made it
Gotta go
5 wide
below
at
him.
one point too.
Yeah, it was me, Christian, Chevy, Cowboy. I think one other person was in the middle. I think it was the 8 car, honestly. Or it was either 8 or the 22 was in the middle. And I went in the apron and made it all work. So,
Yeah, you guys put on a hell of a show out there.
yeah, it was fun.
All right, man. Well, good job. Go celebrate.
Thank you, sir.
Um,
I will.
see what
I
you
got
see what you
second
got tomorrow
place
night.
there, buddy.
Yep.
What'd you say, Cowboy Party-ish?
I said I got the second place interview.
Okay.
All I want to say was, Train, you were close. You almost called it. You said you were going to win. Second place, right there.
So
Good
close, man.
Yes, sir. All right, go ahead.
Train. Train, your debut race in CRL. Obviously, full-time commentator for CRL. Man, we watched you through the race. You were up front, looked like you had a strong short run car for a little bit, and looks like you kind of fought an ill handling car for a while, and fell back for a couple laps, and obviously saw the apron penalty that happened to you when the one didn't go. Walk us through your race. Tell us, tell us what adjustments you made and how your car was handling there. Like I said, we saw it go from real good up there in the front to just gone to right back up there in the front.
Yeah, first things first, I gotta say thank you to CRL Party for giving me this opportunity to run this race. But to go through my race, uh, I knew by what the guys were saying inside the chat, I knew I had something because they were all like, "This car is so tight. This car is so tight," and I'm like, "I know what to do to get this car to loosen up." And so that first run, I threw it at it, and I was great for those first 10 laps, and I knew with me being that good, I was gonna fall off bad. And I did, and I started spinning, and it was like, all right, it's time. I gotta say sorry to that 10 car. I kind of ruined him a little bit, but yeah, I got back in, and dude, I went from the back to the front to the back to the front so many times during this race, man. I knew I had the car, and I gotta call out Heathen here, man. I'm sorry, Heathen, but that penalty, man, it killed me. We had the lagging
Look,
car, the one in front of me,
just calling
and
it how I'm supposed to.
yeah, and
Unfortunately.
yeah, I know, man. And as soon as I went down there, I'm like, I know I might get called for this, but it's a lagging car. I hope they'll do something for me. It happened. It is what happened. But in the long run, man, I made a mistake on my last pit stop. I lowered my wedge one more click. I knew it was gonna f me, and I messed with the back tire too much, the back rear, and I like got as soon as I got on the track, I knew I was in trouble, and I was like, I was punching myself that entire last run because I knew I messed up, and if I didn't make that one move, I think I could have won this race.
I will say something though. You were actually the first penalty I've ever had to issue up, by the way. So
Well,
that's
It was a controversial penalty. Let's just
hey,
say
I
that.
wouldn't know. The apron rule kind of is always controversial because like I said, I was in the back when it happened, so I didn't really get to see if the one was lagging. I know he was lagging before, but I didn't know if he was lagging at the time of the thing.
Yeah,
But
he just.
well,
Well, I seen it on stream, and I was on you at that time, Train, and it really looked like he just didn't go, and you went down low to miss him, which a lot of drivers do. But unfortunately, our little motto here is you're responsible for the car in front of you, and the right thing to do is pretty much just check up at that point and not dive down in the apron. That's just how we do it here at CRL. But um, let me ask you this because right there at the final lap, I heard Flash go, Heathen hit zero, he's sputtering. Were you out of gas?
No, I was actually catching him. I didn't run out until I got even past pit road a little ways, and I got a sputter, and so it was really close. Heathen, great job. Uh, Man,
what
I
about it,
wish I could
brother?
be there, but I'm not. But my goal was to get a top five to show all you get drivers out there that there's a reason I'm in the booth. I can drive a car. I have the qualifications to be in the booth and call these races. I wanted to prove to you guys why I'm up here and doing this. So.
Let them know, Train.
well, you did
Oh,
better
I
than
proved my
you did
point.
better than I when I made a start last year. I made a start in the trucks at Martinsville and finished sixth. I ran up in the lead a little bit, but you capped it off overall. So you got me beat for the commentators that made starts. So that's,
Oh
Well,
man, it's just the
I'm gonna
track,
let
man.
you.
I'm just that good at this track, man. I'm amazing at Auto Club, and I can get a car to work anywhere else.
so you picked the perfect
I'm gonna
track
tell
then,
you.
huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I picked you as my dark horse to win this thing, and I did tell Flash to remind me to hire you as my crew chief for the championship race here in Cup.
Right, man. I know this track so well. I can tell you where the bumps are, where not to go, and I made some mistakes, and that was my fault, and I lost the race because of it. So he then made less mistakes than I did, and that's really what this race was about. Who made the least amount of mistakes? And
Absolutely.
Heathen was the man.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Either way, though, man.
I
Good
also
job.
forgot this was a championship race. At the end of the year.
Yeah. So I mean, in that
Yeah,
situation,
if I was there, I would win it.
will we see? Will we
If I
see
was
Fuel
there, I'm
come into
gonna
play
kick your
again
butt.
for the
Yeah,
championship race?
well, it depends on the cost.
Yeah.
There's
How they fall.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good run there, man. We'll
Thank you guys.
see you back in the booth tomorrow night then.
One
Yep,
thing.
just a switch up there. I go to the track, you go back to the booth.
Yeah, sorry guys. I gotta go. I gotta go catch a movie. I'm probably already gonna be late, but thank you all for the interview and thank you for giving me the opportunity. Yeah, have a good night, guys.
You too, man.
Yes, sir.
Good job out there, bro. All right, and that'll bring us to our third place finisher, Super Shifter. Another solid run. Seemed like you had to save a little bit more than Heathen or Train to make that there at the end. Did did you know that you were going to be that close on fuel in that situation, and you just pitted a lap earlier than you wanted to, or did that kind of catch up on you there a little bit? I mean, what exactly happened with that? And also, just talk about your night overall. And I mean, you seem like you had one of the faster cars, especially when you were out front there. Yeah, just talk us through your night.
Well, for the night and for the car, I can describe that in one word, and that would just be tight. And yeah, I basically knew I was going to be about 2 laps short to the finish, but I didn't really have much of a choice on that second run because we was too busy trying to run down Chevy and Cowboy, and I didn't have a chance to save, so that just left me to save 2 laps on the final run.
Oof, yeah, that was why you had to slow it down so much then, for sure, because that would take a lot. Because like I said, I was watching Heathen stream, and he barely had he had to only save about 3/4 of a lap, and was only able to get half of a lap saved. So I know you had to be really decreasing your pace, so that explains it right there. But you did a hell of a job doing it, and still got a good third place finish. And seems like you can get it done no matter what you got going on. So you're still gonna get a good finish, and that's speaks a lot about you, man. Good job, and look forward to seeing what you can do. Are you racing tomorrow night?
No.
Okay. So I guess we'll see you next week then and see what you got.
Oh yeah, thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Nothing wrong with the podium at all. Well, I think that brings us to Deuce Row. Would you like to get in party, or would you like me to?
I got you got me, but
I got a copy.
man, you looked like you had a decently strong car all night. You were up in the front a little bit. Mainly saw you about mid-pack. Walk us through your race, man, because I honestly had you picked for a repeat win. Figured when I seen you up there, man, you were gonna get up there and get it done again tonight. But yeah, just walk us through your race and what your strategy was there at the end of the race.
I had a pretty decent car first couple stages, and then at the end of the second stage, I proved that I'm a better driver than I am a crew chief, and I kind of screwed it up. And went from I think I started maybe 4th at the beginning of the third stage, and I ended up back in 14th when it was all said and done, coming to the first pit stop, and I backed up what I'd done on the first pit stop and just had to work my way back through there. I knew after caution that a lap was going to have to be saved somewhere, so I started saving right then, and luckily the last pit stop I was able to finish with gas in the tank, so I had to save a little bit on the last pit stop, but I didn't run out until I got past the finish line, so I think I passed 2 or 3 cars there that had ran out. So
Well, you finished better, if they were out of gas, and you definitely did better than they did. I was on Chevy, but I kind of caught it after that last pit stop, about some people having to pit it early. You didn't have to pit after that, the very last for gas, did you, at all?
No, I stayed out one lap later than I was able to stay out one lap later than most everybody else did on that before the last pit stop. So I still had to save then. So I heard them. They were talking like everybody's acting like they were good to go on gas, and I didn't understand how that could be. And guess we'll chalk it up to them lying. So
Gotta play
Confidence.
possum, man. Gotta play possum.
Cowboy was the main possum too.
Well, look, I heard Flash up here watching the stream. He was, oh, Heathen should be good, at least right on good. I'm like, well, they're gonna lose a lap somewhere. They run full throttle, and I had it on Chevy. Yeah, it's probably 4 or 5 laps in after the last pit stop. I was like, if I was Chevy or somebody else, I would pit early.
Yeah.
It may be the call that wins the race. Just pit early and take that splash and get back out there. We saw what happened to Cowboy and Chevy there. Cowboy 3 laps short of winning the race, but man, good run for you. Anyway, good points for sure.
Yep. We'll see if the Xfinity cars are so weird because it seems like when you throw an adjustment at it, it does the opposite of what you think it's going to do compared to the Cup cars. So I'll have to put that in my memory bank for the next Xfinity race. But we'll be back here tomorrow on the trucks, see what we can do.
Good point.
And then you're probably gonna look at the same deal next week for Homestead as well.
Yep. But we'll be there. We'll be fighting.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna be calling Cowboys bluff next week.
Hopefully it don't come down to this.
Next week the wall will be a factor, though. I don't think I'll be up there.
Yeah, just don't tear the wall down.
I did tonight, trying to run the wall.
Oh, I saw that.
Usually being tight at Homestead's not too terrible of a thing.
Yeah, I know, because especially off turn 2, you want to be later.
Thanks, party. Appreciate it, guys.
Yes,
See you
sir.
tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Good luck in your next one, man. Well, that brings us to, as Ethan said, first top 5 for you in CRL, out of mind.
Boy!
Good finish tonight, man. Good run. You did all right. Let's hear it. Did you pit there? Did you make that on fuel? Did you make that last run on fuel? And
The last run I was saving a whole lot, and I ran out of gas like about 500 feet right before I got to the line. So, I really think I should have probably got 4th, but just doing some miscalculations and mistakes kind of threw it off a little bit. But I'm happy with what I got because second race of being in a new league, I can't be really upset about it.
not at all. Hell of a job, man. I mean, you came out of nowhere there. At one point, you were, I believe, for a time there, battling up near for the lead earlier on in the stages, and just kind of making your presence known tonight. And with that top 5, I know you're going to get a lot of eyes out there now, knowing you got some speed and are able to save fuel too. Because, like you said, you ran out about 500 feet before the line. I think that's about where Ethan and Train did tonight. So you definitely had the right math going for sure. But yeah, I mean, solid night for you, dude.
Proud of the kid.
Heathen's really helped me out since I've joined this league, and if it wasn't for him, I don't think that top 5 would have been possible. Because normally I'm pretty quick at Auto Club, but I don't run anywhere near 39 ever.
Seems like that a little bit of tutelage helped then.
He's one of the guys from IRDO, from Sean's league.
Yeah.
And when I ran over with him the first time, the first second we ran Kansas, he's like, how the hell you run the wall like that? Or whatever. And from that moment, I worked with him. After that, it's basically the same issue at Lucas. It's my other prodigy now. We'll say it in quotation marks.
And they all seem to drive those college cars. What's up with that?
Hey, listen here. Hey, Lucas ran that car last year. It's just forced a habit.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he ran that car last year. That's actually the championship car
That's the
from last year,
championship car,
actually.
yeah.
And I want
boy.
also like to say, Flash, he messaged me when he first joined. He was like, I just want to get top 10 at some point this year. That's all he wanted.
Well, you doubled
He
that.
bettered
You got top
that by 5 spots. He got a top 5.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna tell you out of mine. The only way to get faster is to race with guys that's faster than you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And whenever I remember that day because we were qualifying and he then came out of nowhere from the back. Off of the it wasn't even like we were 2 laps in, it was off of the green flag drop. And he then just came rolling through the entire pack and I was like, no way. There's just no way.
See, when it comes to Kansas and Heathen, you ain't gotta be faster than him. You just gotta
Shut
save
up,
more
Party.
fuel
I
than he
swear
can.
to God.
Just outsmart him.
That
Oh,
still
I'm
that still
waiting to
haunts
see
me,
that
by the way,
rematch.
Party. That still haunts me. And no, you better race Vegas, by the way, Party. Better race all 3 Vegas races.
I planned on it regardless.
Good. Better be
But
playing
no,
on it.
I just want to thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to race with
yeah.
you all. It's fun. I enjoy it. People,
We're happy
everybody's
to have
fast
you,
in this league.
and we are definitely happy to have you.
Yeah, this season has started out on such a strong note, getting all you guys over too, and like Party said, we're very happy to have you and all this good competition coming in the league. I mean, it's awesome. Keep these fields.
Oh yeah, for
the
sure.
whole season.
You guys have a good night. I gotta work in the
Also,
morning.
Evan, you can thank Flash, by the way, as well.
Flash, what do you do?
Yeah. Setup that you got.
Oh, you
Those
sent him it?
flashes.
Thank you, man. Hey,
My
thank
boy.
you,
Is
man.
Heathen's crew
Dude,
chief.
I
Yeah, Flash is
put
my
that
crew chief.
exact setup in, and I was just absolutely flying afterwards.
That's pretty good for something I just came up with on my head and didn't test.
Yeah, Flash, if you didn't know, if you didn't watch my stream, I didn't change the right tires at all till like stage 3.
Yeah.
Because I felt good until I was like, oh, Cowboy's too damn fast. I have to change all 4 tires. I can't get away with 2 tires.
But no, he didn't. He didn't. I was texting Heathen at work today, and he was like, "You got a setup?" And I was like, "I got a decent setup." And he was like, "I'll send you one before the race." And I was like, "Oh, my Lord and Savior."
Yeah, I get them like 5 minutes before the race starts.
I just come up with something. I'm like, well, it's probably this. You do this.
Now, see, I ran a 9 though. You ran an 8, right?
Yeah, I ran an 8.
If
Yeah.
I had practiced it, I would have told you a 9 too. I thought 9 would have been.
I'm just saying, I ran an 8 with that setup, and the car was perfect the whole race.
I loosened it up. You had to
I
keep
didn't-
tightening it. I loosened it.
I didn't get loose or nothing.
You live, brother. We're proud of you.
Perfect the whole race. But I got work in the morning, so I'll talk to y'all another time.
yeah.
Thank you for the interview. Thank you for the chance. Ethan, thank you for helping me.
Anytime, brother. You know my.
Y'all
You know
have a
my.
good night.
You know where your phone is.
Good run out there.
I believe that brings us to Cowboy, right?
Yes, it does.
That was finished.
Cowboys.
Cowboy.
6th.
Yeah.
Man, dude, you're starting off the season with a bang. Running good. You ran up front all night. You know, other than a few 5th, 6th, 7th positions there for a little while. 3 laps short from winning, add another race to your resume. Man, what was your game plan at the end of the race?
Well, my game plan should have been to extend the lead as much as possible in pit, but I didn't do it. I tried to save and I messed up, but I live and I learn. Next time I will 100% just run it all the way out. But yeah, it was fun. I think I had the fastest car there, but me and Chevy was running back and forth for a couple laps. Just to, I was trying to when he pitted or not pitted, when he dropped all the way off, I lost my drafting part. I was gonna try to draft with him, save the fuel, and then race it out. But it is what it is. I just had to try to keep Heathen and Super Shifter from catching me. And then once we made the pit stop, I just drove away. I just put tape on the front and drove away, and then I tried to save, and that was the only adjustment I needed, was to put tape on the car to make it even faster than what it was.
So, when you pitted there with 3 laps to go, were you completely out sputtering, or did you have another lap left in the tank?
I was always dropping I was dropping a lap like going into one. So, um I didn't want to risk it. It hit zero. It hit zero coming to the pits, so I ran out coming to the pits. Not the 3 laps to go, but the time before that. So I was really just trying to do all I can. So I had like probably like point 0.6 fuel when I pitted, if anything, or half point 0.1. I mean point 0.5 or something like that. I mean I don't. It wasn't much left. It went out down the backstretch, so I didn't think I was gonna do too much. I wasn't gonna try to run another lap out.
Yeah, I already knowing you
I
weren't gonna
feel
make
you
it at
there.
that
Yeah.
point. Yeah, that's I felt that there at the end when you guys pitted, and then I saw the 9 of Heathen and the 8 of Train make it one more lap. I actually thought they were going to be fine, like I said earlier, wouldn't have to save, but it was even close for them. So I knew when they were having to save that you and Chevy and Super Shifter and all them LA Fatality, all y'all were going to be pretty much in the same boat, and you were going to have to start backing it down. Um, so yeah, I mean it was a weird way for that race to play out, just how the cautions fell. But I think if we weren't running for fuel there, you probably would have gotten that win, Cowboy. Like you said, I think you did have the best car. Completely agree with you. That was
Yeah, I
strong
wish,
race.
I just wish it just would have ran out because I was so fucking fast. Like I was literally catching everybody through the middle of the corner by like 3 or 4 miles per hour,
Wow.
and I was just so much faster than everybody sitting there off. And I don't know what I did. I didn't practice for this thing. I said in the chat, I tried to practice for it, but I didn't like the way the car handled.
Mhm.
So I didn't think I had anything for nobody. I was just gonna try to, try to out strategize somebody and get a win or something. But I literally came in with the best car, and I didn't, and then I just made adjustments, and it just made it even that much crazy fast. So I I guess I just shouldn't just love my adjustments, I guess, because whatever I'm doing this year, like Party said, it's working. I'm fast,
Damn
so
right it
I'm just
is.
gonna keep it going. I'm just gonna
Hey,
keep
don't
it
forget
going.
you and your teammates now.
I didn't. Like I said, I didn't know I can run that. I didn't know shit about that. Even yesterday, my daughter, like I said, my daughter was sick, so I didn't even get to practice. I said in the chat, in our Hendrick thing, that I'm just gonna take your what's the name, and it worked. It worked. Well, I didn't run it. I just, like I said last night, I tried something last night. It was just so much fast. I don't know.
Yep, because I definitely went the wrong way on something last night.
Yeah.
Well, again, it was a hell of a race by everyone tonight, and I mean it was so much fun up here in the booth. Me and Party, we had a great time, and look forward to more of that this season. Party, that's a lot of fun, man.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah,
Yep.
and
And when we get training up here with us, it'll be that much better.
yep, yes it will. And on to tomorrow night for some truck racing. Friday night, 10:30 Eastern, and then we got the podcast following it with the guest that I don't know about because he won't tell me. But
Jets with an S.
okay,
Multiple.
all right, sounds
Yeah, boy, are
sounds
you
fun.
running tomorrow night?
Yes, sir. I
See
can't.
you
I
on the
can't let
track
this.
then.
I can't let this hot streak die down by me missing a couple races, man. When it
I
fall
hear
off,
you.
Bro,
that's when you're gonna hear
just
me say, "All right,
just announce right now you're going
no,
full time
no,
to Xfinity. Stop the
yeah, I
cap. We
can't.
all know
I
you're going
can't
full
do
time
it.
to Xfinity. Stop.
I'm not. I didn't do it all last year, and I'm not gonna do it this year.
You finished. You've been in the fight for the win every race of this year in every single series though. You realize this,
Yeah,
right?
I mean that was. Yeah, I mean I understand that, but I mean
Gotta keep the
I
juices
just don't
flowing.
want. After Vegas, I think I'm done with running the series every race.
Shit. Cool.
And
Well, that's
what's
not but
after
two more
Vegas?
races.
Yeah, I know. What's after Vegas?
Probably some dumbass short track.
Yeah, see, I'm done.
Hey, I'll be done too. It's fine.
Yeah,
I
I'm
can't be
done.
done. Sadly.
I gotta run it in Cup, but I don't have to run it in the other ones unless I want to. So
Well, thanks for everyone tuning in tonight. I guess we'll go ahead and close this one out.
After Vegas is ISM.
Yep. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Vegas
yeah.
and then ISM.
Perfect. I'm not racing.
And then Atlanta, and then Chicagoland.
I'll be back for Atlanta and Chicago.
Mile and a half, baby.
I'll be back. But yeah, those short tracks, yeah, you
You can go
can
kiss
forget
my ass
that.
on them short tracks.
Yeah.
If I was
Unless
commissioner, I'd be
unless
skipping
it's
on these
Richmond.
them.
I would 100% race Richmond. I love Richmond as a short track, but the other
Oh wait, so
ones,
what you're telling me right now, Cowboy, is that when Richmond hits, I'm gonna go cough, and you're gonna mix sub for me, right?
hey,
Heard it here
or if
first.
I get a win, you know, I might just say, you know what? I might just run these series full time.
I want you to, bro. It'd be fun.
Mm.
You always
No,
have
I'm
hell
not
of
gonna do it.
battles.
I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, I sub for anybody.
But you're here first, folks. Cowboy Nation is gonna be subbing for Heathen.
All right, we got that in the books.
Richmond.
Yep, make sure y'all tune in tomorrow night to see the truck race again, 10:30 Eastern, back here at Auto Club. Believe that one is 100 or 120 laps. Be a little bit shorter than tonight's race, and then we will head into the podcast and have that up for you on Sunday at noon. And we will see y'all then. And
Also, these races will be up on Saturday.
yes, the races. Can't forget about those. They will be up on the YouTube as well. And again, thanks to Party Up in the booth. I've been 3 Flashes from the CRL network here. Y'all come back now, you hear? Good night.
Is that your new fucking outro?